Hello everyone, welcome to a new video in React Basics Learning series for beginners. Today we are going to refactor the app component and move it to its own component. Um I will quickly show you the agenda for upcoming 3 lectures. So first of all, we are going to refactor the TodoApp code and move it to its own component. The next is like we are going to do the routing setup, and I am going to talk how you can basically do the routing setup for your React application. And then next is React Router DOM. So for doing the routing setup, we are going to use an npm library called React Router DOM, and it has different components that we are going to use as part of the routing. First one is browser router, then routes and route, and at the end we are going to, in the third lecture basically, upcoming third lecture, we are going to talk about how to trigger routing based on user action as well. So as you might have seen in many website, when you click on the sidebar and select a particular option, you will see certain changes in the URL, and basically once you are done with this particular video, you will be able to understand how all those things are done. If you are new to the channel, I would highly recommend you to go and check my YouTube playlist for the React beginners, and it has already 14 videos in it. If you have not watched all of these videos, I would highly recommend you to go and watch those videos so that you will be able to easily follow up with the upcoming videos. So let's get started now. So first of all, you need to open the VS Code, and if you have followed all the videos so far, you should be able to have a TodoApp set up in your local system, and you can start the app using, navigate to the app folder, and then you can start it using npm start command. Okay, so until the app starts, let's go and see what all is there in our app.js file. So as you can see, all the logic related to the to-do app is currently sits in the app.js file. So I'm gonna remove all this code and move it to its own component. So app is loading now. Let's go back to VS Code. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to move all this content to a separate component, which is called as the to-do app component. So let's cut this entire content from the app.js file, and we are going to create a new folder over here. Let's call that folder as to-do. So it should start with a small to-do app. Okay, that folder already exists, so if you don't have that folder, just create that. Once you have the folder, you can start adding new files. So create a new file named todoapp.js, and we need to have one more file called as todoapp.css. Once you have these two files ready, go to the todoapp.js and import the CSS file in it. Import slash app, sorry, todoapp.css, and then we need to write the component. So let's write the component. Component name is TodoApp, and you need to export the component from here. So we will be using export default TodoApp. That's it for the structure of the component. Now let's paste all the content that we cut it from the app.js file. So I have moved everything here. Now we need to have the imports as well, so let's go and see what all imports we had. So let's cut these imports as well from the app.js file and move it to the TodoApp.js. Now we need to fix some import issues. So at this point, if you try to save, and let me import the TodoApp here. So what we will do here is, like, let's add a div, and give it a class name app, and so this is going to the app root now, and root component for the app now, and we are going to import our component called TodoApp here. So let's import that. That's it, we have imported the TodoApp. Now let's go and see. So as you can see, there are certain import errors, module not found, and it is happening because of the wrong import statements that we have in TodoApp.js. If you import this directly by through the auto suggest, you should be able to get it resolved easily, but in our case the changes that has happened in the path is like, if you look at the relative path, because we moved all these logic to the TodoApp.js, we need to update these relative paths. So you need to go one step up, and then there we will have all these folders available. So for that we need to get rid of this component now, and we need to go one step up in the folder structure. So you can use Control D for doing multi selection here, and Command D in the Mac, Control D in Windows, and just put two dots, and ideally we should get all the imports resolved now. So as you can see, app is up and running properly, and let's try to learning basics. Let's try to check the functionality. Everything seems to be working fine, so we are good then. Now let's go back to the app.js and see, we are using just the TodoApp, so everything is cleaned up from here and moved to the TodoApp, basically TodoApp component. Also, one more thing that we need to do is we need to move this CSS also out from here to TodoApp.css file. So let's do that as well. Refresh the app. Try it out once again. Everything is working fine. So we have empty app.css, and app.js is also just having TodoApp import now. So we are able to refactor the TodoApp logic into its own component as part of this video. In the upcoming video, we are going to talk about how you can work on the routing for the React application, and we are going to design two routes. One is for the home and other is for the TodoApp. If you have not watched the previous videos and you are struggling to find something here, or you are unable to run the application properly, please go back and watch the previous videos. Also, I have shared the GitHub link for this particular project in the previous videos. Please make sure, and I will attach as part of the current video as well. So please make sure you go and check the code in GitHub in case you are stuck anywhere to unblock yourself. If you are liking the videos, please make sure you like it and subscribe to our channel. Also share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.